Secondhand, I felt a bit forgotten. Not your plan, but now the days of silence outgrow the fun things we have done. But tell me, do you wanna carry on? Plants don't grow without water, and they cave when it's cold. We could go till we're older. Put your head on my shoulder, and let's enjoy the ride. When we started, our wishes aligned. We were like yin and yang combined.
Good morning. Welcome to day 19 of Gloria's sadomasochistic jaunt. Reasonable night last night on Gwithian Farm campsite, lovely campsite, very helpful, managed to get some clothes dried, etc. So yeah, no complaints there at all. Today was set to be glorious, and when I got up this morning there wasn't a cloud in the sky, but now the mist's come in again, so it's a bit frustrating. It's doing nothing for my suntan, but I'll live. It's probably better for walking. So today I'm heading for St Ives, where the G7 summit is, and heavily policed. So I don't know how it's going to go really. I've been trying to book a place on a campsite, but can't get through. They're just not picking up. So I'll keep trying, but got to have a couple of forms of ID, I've been told. I think I've got a couple of forms of ID on me, so I should be okay. Yeah, they don't want any more troublemakers. Apparently there are about 500 demonstrators in St Ives, so hope they're not all on my campsite. But yeah, other than that, it would have been quite an easy day today. Section through the sand hills and then a flat section to St Ives. So feeling alright. Never have a good night's sleep. The daily routine is becoming a bit of a grind, unpacking and packing up every day. I'm going to bed earlier and earlier. I think I was in bed at 8 last night, listened to some tunes, trying to get things charged up every day is a bit of a bind, but you know, I'm surviving. No major mishaps yet, so here's to another day being ticked off. Speak to you soon.
Tables have turned, can we live and unlearn? You tell me. Plants don't grow without water, and they cave when it's cold. We could go till we're older. Put your head on my shoulder, enjoy the ride. Let's just live a life. Anything, anywhere, I don't really care, as long as I'm with you. Say something, don't be speechless, I'm sleepless. So
stopped off for a quick cider in a beer garden, about a mile or two out of Hale. This section was horrible. Hail was built up. I walked along a road for a mile and a half, really busy road. Very unpleasant part of the route really, but necessary around the estuary of Hale. But the barman at the bar said you can't get into St Ives today, so you've got to get a bus in or something. So I'm staying in St Ives tonight, so I don't know how this is going to work. I've walked past plenty of police, nobody said anything, nobody asked a question, where are you going or whatever. So, you know, they're all standing around, absolute waste of time, offering no advice. Pretty useless if I'm honest, but I thought somebody would have said, you know, what's your destination, etc. So, it's blimmin' G7, I couldn't have timed it worse. Anyway, we'll see what happens, I'll keep you informed. Bye for now, I'm going to enjoy my beer for now. Okay, well I've just had a chat with the Popo. They seem to think that I can walk in, so we'll have to see. I don't even think they know really what's going on. They were Scousers, those two policemen, so they're a long way from home. I think they've just been told to stand on a corner and apprehend anybody who looks like they're going to murder the Prime Minister. But they've said carry on, so we'll have to see. We've got to get past another checkpoint here I can see coming up, so they'll probably have a completely different view of things. We'll see. Reaching the end of my diversion now. Come through the back of Carbis Bay on the A road, which is absolutely empty of traffic because it was all closed. And there were hundreds and hundreds of police lining both sides. Had a chat with a few of them. All very, very relaxed. Probably overkill if I'm absolutely honest, but what do I know? If something had gone wrong, then I guess it would have been embarrassing. But the resources thrown at it must have cost millions and millions of pounds. And to think that Cornwall has some of the worst poverty in the country, if it wasn't Boris massaging his ego, that money could have been spent on more worthwhile causes, I think. But there you go. It puts us on the map, and it puts Boris on the map, and that's Boris all over, isn't it? He's an ego on legs. But yeah, nearing the end of the diversion, I'll be into St Ives soon, so all good. Beautiful day. So this is St Ives, one of the jewels of this trip. It's like the ruby nose ring in Gloria's nostril.
I was lost or I was found, nothing ever in between, shedding tears or extremely happy, got no one to stay
Good morning. It's day 20 of my jaunt along this the coast. It's an absolute glorious day today. Probably going to be one of the hottest of the walk. But without further ado, I need to wish my brother happy birthday. Don't know whether he'll see this, but all the same, it's a bit... Where was I? The battery's just gone. I've only got one battery today because I'm not carrying my full pack. But anyway, I'll come to that. Yeah, I was wishing my brother a happy birthday. Alan is 60 today, 1961. He was born. I can't believe it. Doesn't seem like 2 minutes ago that we were fighting and playing football and cricket and throwing darts in the house and puncturing pipes and getting up to mischief. Yeah, and now he's 60 in the blink of an eye, so I'm not far behind him. So it's quite sobering, to be honest. And also this week, cousin Brian has passed away, unfortunately, which was sudden but not, if you know what I mean. But yeah, he'd be sorely missed. He was a really good bloke, a real character. But yeah, anyway, it's day 20, got a long walk ahead of me. This is the toughest day other than Bude, apparently, for ups and downs. So I've sent my pack on again via the luggage transfer, so hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier. Been a bit of a faff this morning. It's about 9:15 now, so I've not really made any progress. I'm still in St Ives. Looking beautiful, so I better crack on, so I will speak to you soon. This was once a boggy section according to the book, but it's been resolved with these big stepping stones, which are a bit hard underfoot, but at least you're not wading through bog. It's like the Pennine Way.
Days past, the story began. Pushed and pulled until they ran. Give me a reason, give me a change. Give me something to love, at least something I can make sense of. Give me.
This path is so rough. It's all up, down, left and right, no straight lines, no level sections. It really is quite tough, and it's slow as well. So it's not got the extreme climbs of Crackington Haven and Port Gavin and places like that, but it's just consistently up 10 yards, down 5 yards, up 10 yards, down 10 yards. In, out, left, right. It's very rocky, very hard on the feet, but as you can see, the rewards are there for all to see.
Give me faith to ease my heavy heart, just some energy to feed up and then get rid of.
rough this track is, but ahead of us is the path, and it's just like boulder hopping and dropping down and jumping up, and really is difficult. Really is rough terrain. The roughest terrain on the Gloria's route so far, I'm afraid. She's been a bit grumpy with us today, but the weather's great, the scenery's great, but the track, oh, it's absolutely rough as, you know, kind of everything. This is the option here of the public footpath or the coast path. That's the public footpath, lovely. That's the coast path down into another jungle. Oh, is there any need? It's so cruel. Oh, I'm at Zennor Head now, and there's about a mile to go to Zennor itself, which is where hopefully I can get some refreshments of some kind. But that is one tough section of the walk. According to this, I've done 6 miles, but it felt more like 10 miles. Oh, it's a very hot day though, that doesn't help. But yeah, that's been voted as one of the best walks in the UK. No, I don't agree. It's got to be enjoyable, and that was an ordeal. I've never walked on rougher tracks than that. Up, down, not a flat yard along those 6 miles. Boulder fields, overgrown paths, slippery, loose rock. Oh, I take it all back, the Lake District. Some of your paths are like red carpet compared to that. Right, better get on. Long way to go today. Oh, I just had lunch at the Tinner's Arms, a couple of pints of liquid. Got some liquid to come away with, had a cheese sandwich, all good. But I think this next 7 miles is going to be as tough as any. It is absolutely scorching hot. It's a glorious day. I mean, I'm not complaining about that, but it's not good walking weather. Thankfully I haven't got my big pack on today. That was a stroke of genius, well suggested by Gabby, because this is a tough day's walk, and it's not going to get any easier in the second half apparently. So here we go. Let's see how we get on. Speak to you soon. So this is what today's objective has been about. St Ives to Pendine Watch, that's the lighthouse. Might actually be able to see a warship in the distance there. 14.5 miles are the roughest, hardest tracks I've probably walked on in a long time. My feet are absolutely killing. Just got to get half a mile now back into Pendine, where hopefully I can get camped up. But that has been one tough old day. It's 5:45 now. Very, very slow day. Well, at least it's done and ticked off. Won't be doing that again. Good morning and welcome to day 21 of this jaunt. I stayed in Pendine last night at the North Inn, which is a pub, and he has a field behind the pub and he lets campers camp there, and you can use the facilities at the pub. So it was very basic, but served a purpose. Day 21, day 20 was a beast. I think I might have already intimated that in various communications, but yeah, I'm feeling sore and tired today. I'm probably ready for a rest day. The plan today was 16 miles to Porthcurno, but I have a feeling I'm not going to make that, and I'm going to maybe cut the day off at about 9 miles, which is just before Land's End. There's a couple of campsites off route, but I might try and do that. It'll depend how I feel. I walked yesterday without my rucksack, and it was the roughest whole walk I've ever been on. But so my feet are tired. It was very, very hot. I'm very dehydrated. I reckon I consumed 1.5 gallons of fluid yesterday. Anyway, today's another day, and here I am at the Givor Mining Museum. This is where it all used to happen in Poldark's time. Massive area of tin mining and copper, I think, as well. But it's now like a living museum. There's relics everywhere, so I'm going to wander through here and I'll get some footage as I go, and fingers crossed for a good day. It was going to be hot again today, but the clouds just come over. It was a glorious morning, but I'm happy to say it's clouded over a little bit. I don't think that's going to last though. Okie doke, let's get going.
Hey, at least I'm breathing. I know it took a while. Been looking for a sweet song, a sign of spring. Waiting for a reason to laugh, to sing. 'Cause I've been spending all my time to figure out just how. I've been spending way too many thoughts on what went wrong.
There's a sea mist coming in now, it's starting to look a little bit eerie. I don't know whether you can make out in the mist there. Old mine, right on the edge of the coast, the sea splashing around it. Quite eerie here today because the sea mist has come in.
The walk goes up, must come down. Yes, what goes up finally must come down. Hey, at last I'm standing. I know it could be worse. I know it could be worse.
Well, today's turned out to be a very murky day, which is a shame really, because some of the nice scenery around the Batalic Mines and Zennor Cove, which I'm approaching now, and of course Land's End, which is over there. In the murk. Don't want to see that close up. So Zennor Cove is the last sort of beach resort on the north coast before you hit Land's End, and then the big waves stop. Well, I just thought I'd stop here because the waves are quite magnificent. Speak to you soon. It's been a pleasant day today. The paths have been excellent and the weather has been very temperate. I've had a couple of long chats with people, very friendly. One's going on to the glum hiker to say I'm not glum at all. And the other one, the other family offered to put me up for the night in Zennor. They said I can camp on in the garden and I can have a shower and everything like that. So people have been very friendly today. I'm just approaching Land's End now, and it's quite busy, full of people who've walked the 3/4 of a mile from Zennor Cove. I haven't seen anybody else yet who's walked 300 or so from Minehead, but there might be some hanging around. It's not a place to really loiter other than the fact that it's a landmark on the walk. One of Gloria's high points in that it's a turning point, I guess. No longer will I be on the north coast of the peninsula. Soon be heading in an easterly direction, heading back into the UK, away from the Atlantic, which is a shame because it's been stunning. The ocean has been ferocious, the coves have been gorgeous, the cliffs have been scary, and the weather has been pretty good on the whole. So it'd be sad to turn the corner, but it's all required. The job's not even halfway done yet, so hopefully the next section will go just as well. I'll sign off for now. Speak to you soon.
We could be crushed, and every word I've spoken could have been my last to you. Instead of spending all my time to figure why you're gone, I've come to this conclusion: in the end, what's done is done. 'Cause what goes up will come down. Yes, what goes up finally will come down. 'Cause what goes up will come down. Yes, what goes up will come down. What goes up will come down. Yes, what goes up finally will come down.
These are bubblegum flavoured mushrooms, available at all good spa outlets, and a reward for walking to Land's End.
We could be crushed, and every word I've spoken could have been my last to you. Instead of spending all my time to figure why you're gone, I've come to this conclusion: in the end, what's done is done. 'Cause what goes up will come down. Yes, what goes up finally will come down.
At the end of a long day, that's one of the steepest descents I've had on the whole trip. Gloria has packed it in today. There's been so much going on. This is Cornwall Beach now. I mean, it looks amazing. But unfortunately I've got to get across it and up the cliff on the other side to get to the campsite, so it's just been never ending today. I mean, it's been a good day, a really good day, but I'm feeling it now. It's been the longest mileage I'll have done on any day, about 17 miles. 15 along the route and a mile at the beginning and a mile at the end to campsites, to and from campsites. So it's been a bit of a beast. With the full pack as well, you know, I'm feeling it now, I'm feeling it. I just want to get to the campsite, get in the shower and relax. Speak to you soon.